Welcome to the Italian state. Founded in 27 before Christ, Rome houses some of the world's most famous museums, offering rich collections of art, history, and culture. You will admire masterpieces from the Renaissance, modern art, and archaeological artifacts from ancient Rome. Since the city has almost 100 different museums, we have made a selection for you. Enjoy it! Visiting the Vatican museums is thrilling, unforgettable, and a true must for any traveler to Rome. Highlights include the spectacular collection of classical statuary, a suite of Rome frescoes by Raphael, and the Michelangelo decorated Sistine Chapel. Don't forget that you can tour the open gardens too. Note that the Vatican Museum's complex is not for the faint of heart. Corridors lined with exhibits and treasures stretch for over 7 kilometers, the equivalent of 4 miles. And you'll find more masterpieces in a single gallery than in many small countries. Before you take the plunge, do a little research to decide where to focus your time, and be sure to pick a strategic hour to visit. Wednesdays and Thursdays are the quietest, as are Wednesday mornings. Afternoons are better than mornings on most days. Additionally, be sure to book your ticket online so you can avoid the endless ticket queue and head straight for the art. If you only have the time or inclination for one art gallery in Rome, make it this one. Housing what's often referred to as the queen of all private art collections, the Borghese Gallery boasts some of the city's finest art treasures, including a series of sensational sculptures by Bernini and important paintings by such Italian masters as Caravaggio, Tiziano, Raphael, and Rubens. The collection dates to the 16th century, when its namesake Cardinal Scipione Borghese was the most knowledgeable and ruthless art collector of his day. The collection he built is today housed in a beautiful villa set on lovely grounds, which provide a welcome bit of fresh air amidst Rome's cacophony. Better yet, admission is limited, which means the 2 floors of intimate galleries never feel too crowded. Booking in advance is highly recommended. One of the first places you'll stumble upon when you visit Rome is most likely the Piazza Campidoglio. Michelangelo designed this round plaza, which is marked by the looming statues of Castor and Pollux. Here, you'll find Rome's famous town hall, but also 2 palazzi that make up the Rome Capitoline Museums. These museums date back to 1471, when Pope Sixtus IV donated a group of historic bronze statues to the people of Rome. That being said, it was not formally made into a public museum until 1734. Even so, it is one of the oldest museums in the world. Today, the collection includes many ancient sculptures, paintings, and other artifacts, all closely tied to the history of Rome itself. Depending on your interest and time, you might be able to soak up everything the Capitoline has to offer, or you may need to rush through the highlights. Rome's National Gallery of Modern Art was created in 1883 to house the newly unified Italian state's contemporary works of art. The gallery was originally located in the Palazzo delle Esposizioni until 1950. The collections were then moved to the Palace of Fine Arts, where works of contemporary and modern Italian art are still on display. The museum's collection includes over 5,000 paintings and sculptures, including works of art dating from the neoclassical period to the abstract works from the 1960s. The permanent exhibitions housed in the enormous hall are very interesting and include works of art by renowned artists. The ground floor is dedicated to the 19th century, where visitors can find works by Paul Cézanne, Antonio Canova, Claude Monet, and Vincent van Gogh. The top floor, on the other hand, is devoted to the 20th century art, including Futurist, Cubist, Dadaist, and abstract art movements. The castle's history, perceptible and stratified over the centuries in every corner, has made the monument an actual museum of itself, which also houses numerous and heterogeneous collections acquired at different historical moments. The mausoleum became a museum in 1925. Today, it houses art and history collections traceable to the 3 principal cores, consisting of the Roman remains of the Imperial Mausoleum, the fortified castle, and the papal apartments. The museum also boasts collections formed by sculptures, paintings, marble artifacts, weapons and furniture recovered in the excavation of the mausoleums at the Colle the National Roman Museum of the Baths of Diocletian, and the dissolved Industrial Artistic Museum donated other pieces. Some came from the antique market following the exhibition to celebrate the 1911 World's Fair. It also preserves the memorabilia of the Italian Army. There you have it, our selection of the best museums to visit in Rome. Follow us on our social media, visit our website www.theitalianstate.com and don't forget to like and subscribe.